Ay, magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Welcome ulit sa aking channel. And doon sa mga bago na mapanood tayo, naliko dito sa channel natin. Welcome kayong lahat dito. And I hope na magustuhan niyo itong ating mga videos. At saka marami na, more than 300 plus na yung mga videos natin. And there are topics, so many topics, range of topics na pwede yung panoorin. And you may like, no? Tingin-tingin na lang kayo. For this episode, ang pag-uusapan natin ay ang tungkol sa mga complainants na gustong magdemanda or respondents na gustong sumagot sa demanda na hindi naman sila available physically to attend the conferences, to submit file pleadings, yung mga ganyan, ano. Kasi sa labor naman, makikita niyo sa mga videos na in-upload na natin before, may mga proseso na dapat nagpupunta tayo, no, sa court, no. It's not as extensive as yung regular court procedure gaya nung gagawin natin ngayon na mag-hearing tayo sa isang civil case dito sa Makati. Nasa parking lang ako and waiting na mag 8 o'clock kasi 30 minutes before I usually make it point na nandun na ako sa court, no? So sa mga NLRC naman, labor cases, hindi ganun ka-extensive yung physical in-person appearance, pero may mga cases talaga na kailangan nandun. Ano ang gagawin kapag ikaw ay nasa probinsya, ang kaso mo sa Manila, and yun na nga, hindi ka physically maka-attend, no? Well, yan ang pag-uusapan natin. And in the meantime, panoorin muna natin ang ating YouTube rules. Pasok dito. Alright, balik tayo dun sa ating discussion. Hindi naman ibig sabihin na kapag ikaw ang nagdemanda sa labor, dapat ikaw mismo ang maglitigit ng kaso mo, no? Because it's a fact of life na may mga pagkakataon na hindi natin ma-attend ang ating mga transactions, businesses na tayo lang because of certain limitations that we have personally, health-wise, or family issues, whatever, businesses, mga ganon, ano. And the laws, the rules understand that point. Kaya kahit yung ating 2011 NLRC Rules of Procedure recognize the fact na may mga pagkakataon na yung parties involved, whether complainant man yan or respondents, hindi available, no, to physically attend the conciliation mediation conference, yung voluntary yung compulsory arbitration conference, yung mga ganyan, or to file the position paper, to file the reply, to file the rejoinder, to file the appeal, and all other things na ginagawa sa labor courts. Kaya ginagawa dyan sa rules natin, pwedeng mag-appoint ng representative si party, si complainant man yan or si respondents. Kung si complainant yan is simple SPA or special power of attorney, i-appoint niya halimbawa si Maria, taga Samar, no? Actually, timing ito sa nabuksan kong question agad dyan sa ating YouTube channel, yung question ng ating subscriber na sinasabi niya na taga Samar siya, no? Kaya Samar ang naisip ko rin kaagad na example kasi nagre-ring pa sa akin yung comment niya, taga Samar siya and I think may kaso sa Maynila, paano daw yun? So yeah, halimbawa taga Samar ka and ang kaso mo na sa Manila, so all you have to do is execute a special power of attorney or SPA. Sample, halimbawa si Maria taga Samar, in-appoint niya si Juan to represent or appear in her behalf dito sa Manila, no? And to obtain the services of a lawyer, to withdraw a complaint, to withdraw to approve the withdrawal of counsel, yung so many things na nilalagay kadalasan sa SPA kapag nagkakaso tayo. So nilalagay lang naman nila dyan sa SPA that I, si ganyan, in do hereby constitute and appoint Juan de la Cruz as my attorney in fact, no, in the labor case blah blah, NLRC case number NCR dash blah blah blah, ganyan. Maria Santos versus Company Y, no, parang ganyan. So ganyan magiging laman ng kanyang SPA. Tapos ilalagay niya na dyan yung mga pwedeng gawin ni Juan de la Cruz. For example, number 1, to appear in settlement proceedings, conciliation mediation. Alam naman natin conciliation mediation pang sena yan, pero isama na ninyo conciliation mediation, compulsory arbitration. Sa labor arbiter yan pag compulsory arbitration. To file position paper, to file reply, to file rejoinder, at wag ninyong kakalimutan ilagay yung to execute and sign verification and certification against forum shopping. Isama na ninyo yung memorandum of appeal, motion for reconsideration, petition for certiorari, petition for review of certiorari, mga ganyan. Obtain the services of counsel, kasi pwedeng kumuha ng counsel tapos magpalit ng abogado, so approve or consent to the withdrawal of counsel, yung ganon. So isasama na ninyo lahat ng pwedeng actions na gagawin ni Juan to ensure na smooth ang mangyayari sa kaso, na hindi kailangan ng personal attention ni Maria Santos dahil siya nga ay nasa probinsya at hindi maka-attend dito sa NCR. No, so valid naman yan even if you are going abroad, kasi may isa rin tayong subscriber na sinasabi niya na she's going abroad. So anong gagawin niya doon sa kaso niya, no? And marami tayong subscribers na ganun ang tanong actually. So ang iba na apektuhan ang kanilang personal decisions because they thought na talaga pag nagkaso ka, ikaw yung nandun ikaw yung talagang pupunta, ikaw yung mag-appear. So yung mga bagay na dapat na gawa na sana nila, hindi nila magawa because they're bound to the case in an erroneous thinking that they have to really personally attend to all these cases, which is not true. And of course, when you are on the part of respondents, ganun din gagawin yan. So if it's a corporation, if it's a partnership, then all you have to do is obtain a secretary certificate of a board resolution authorizing a particular person to appear in your behalf. Normally pag may lawyer naman yan, lawyer na lang din ang ina-authorize, no? So ayun, tingnan mo na iba na yung lalagyan ko ng kape, nawawala yung itim ko Okay, so yun. No, so no worries, no? No worries. Now, if you are still in doubt or you want any assistance on that aspect, you can visit me in my office. We can help you, we can assist you, kasi ako nang hihinayang talaga sa mga nakakausap natin, sa mga subscribers natin, sa mga followers natin who told us na itong kaso affected a lot of their personal decisions in life. So parang the case put them on a standstill dahil nga akala nila they are bound to the case hanggang matapos. Personally dapat nandun ka. So that's a wrong notion. You can appoint somebody to represent you and move on with your life. As I always said, pag na-file na ninyo yung kaso, let the case have a life of its own and pursue again. Go back to your life, pursue your life, move on. If you have a lawyer, let your lawyer handle the case, coordinate with the lawyer from time to time. I mean, yeah, just like in a relationship, give it space. Parang ganun lang din naman yun Di ba? May sariling buhay na yan yung kaso ninyo, no? If you're not available, then talk to the lawyer. You can appoint a representative gaya ng discuss natin. So guys, ganun ang gagawin natin. Alright? So, you don't have to be there physically all the time. You don't have to be in person. You don't have to be the one signing all the time. You don't have to be the one appearing before the honorable court, the honorable office of the labor arbiter. You don't have to do that. If you are in a really tight engagement, difficult situation that you cannot make it in person, then the rules, the law, understand that. And we have specific rules for that, as I mentioned. Remember lang, that I'm repeating it for clarity and for emphasis. So with that, guys, I hope you learned something from this video, and really from the bottom of my heart, I hope this helps you. And if you think this is helpful to you, you may share this with your friends, your colleagues, your family members, or anybody you think may benefit from the information that we share here. And of course, I wish you well, and you and your family, prosperity, lahat. Gusto ko maayos kayo, maayos ang buhay ninyo. And again, I hope to see you in my next video. God bless.